Well, it's your voice, your vote, and many people have already started to make their voices heard in the primary elections.
Casey Baylor shares how voter turnout is expected to shape up for Super Tuesday.
It was a slow start to voting at Windsor Woods Elementary School in Virginia Beach, but those I spoke to say getting up early is the best way to avoid any line on Election Day.
That's great. In and out real quick.
Out of all of the options to vote, Virginia Beach resident William Love says he always wants to vote in person on Election Day. Love was the fourth person to stand in line before the polls opened at Windsor Woods Elementary.
I just want to make it personable because I wanted to let it stand for what it's worth.
He calls it symbolic.
I believe in that a lot of folks sacrifice for us to have the opportunity to vote. And I just want to make sure our vote is being counted for.
To have my voice heard, and we're a democratic nation, and that needs to happen with everybody.
Though some may not cast a ballot in this year's election, Virginia Beach election official Dave Shanklin says fewer people have stopped by Windsor Woods Tuesday morning compared to previous primaries.
Normally we get a good early morning crowd, first hour.
Thank you very much for coming out to vote.
Everybody's heading into work, and then around lunchtime we'll get another crowd.
He says around 7 a.m., less than 20 people voted at the precinct location. The city's general registrar anticipates a 10% turnout for the primaries. As of 9 a.m., the city reports more than 5,100 votes. Shanklin predicts a relatively quiet day.
I would expect slow and steady. The ones and twos trickling in every few minutes, kind of all day. I don't expect to see a big crowd.
Regardless of the numbers, he says it's always nice to see old faces.
We all live in this area, so we get to see our neighbors and friends as they come through.
In Virginia Beach, I'm Casey Baylor for 13 News Now.
General registrars in Suffolk and Norfolk say turnout has been low for this election. In Norfolk, only 1,200 people voted early. In Suffolk, the city had more than 1,000 early voters in person. Well, Casey just gave us more details, but you can find more information and more info on voting and this election. All you have to do is text that number on your screen. That's 757-628-6200. Again, text that, and then you'll get a link to our voters guide.